Today on the channel, we're back at with another Walmart exclusive Monday Night Wars figure. This time, Greatest Hits Series 3 LWO version, Eddie Guerrero.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits Series 3 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Latino Heat himself back in the WCW days, representing the LWO in Eddie Guerrero. But for all your Eddie Guerrero needs, unfortunately a Walmart exclusive. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we got some comparisons to do, as we've had this version quite a few times over the years in wrestling figures. And we'll do some fun comparisons with this Eddie Guerrero along the way. But let's dive into it. Let's see what old Eddie's up to here. Really coming into his own with the LWO, I always did think. And the LWO continues to this day over there in the WWE. Maybe not as much as when Ray went into the Hall of Fame. It's kind of died down. We did get a box set from Mattel Creations not too long ago, and I think it did go to Ringside as well. Could still be up over there. But the LWO name is still known, and I think we see it a few times here and there here in 2026. But this is where it started with old Eddie. Got the glamour shot, Eddie Guerrero, Monday Night Wars, Greatest Hits. Charles Robinson is the Build-A-Figure, so a referee Build-A-Figure in Greatest Hits Series 3. You got Eddie over there with a mullet. You can only set Dominic Mysterio's watch to at this point. LWO shirt. Eddie Guerrero over here. And then on the back, we got the tail of the tape. We got the blurb. We got the glamour shot. We got the Charles Robinson down there. We got the cross-sell. You know we're unboxing every single one of these on the channel. Check out all the reviews. What's it say about our friend Eddie from El Paso, Texas? Beautiful this time of year. Past the old El Paso. Is that still a salsa that's out there? And then they always said, this was made in New York City. Oh my gosh, those city slickers. They don't know anything about salsa. Height, 5'8", 220 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded frog splash. Career highlights, WWE Champion, WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Hall of Fame inductee. From Nitro, August 23rd, 1999. Oh, high school days. Oh, what a time to be alive. Viva la Raza. Eddie Guerrero was about to finish off Vampiro. How is he going to finish him, Todd? Ooh, we can't show that here. Before the Insane Clown Posse made their way to the ring to interfere. It's always interesting when they put some of those names in there. Is that a key to the future that we're going to get figures of them? Or is it just a coincidence? But it feels like they would leave that out. I don't know. Conspiracies all over the place. Somebody call Ventura. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, I guess. But I think we're here. We're here for new talent. First time in the line, and we're losing hands. We're losing stuff. We got a baggie. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. My gosh, that was a terrible throw right off the wall, hitting some figures. What are we doing? Whoa, my gosh. And we got a bevy of accessories here. Baggie. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the Charles Robinson arms here. They got the What You Gonna Do Brother hands on there. And then we get all the hands you could ever want with a referee. I know how they do it with these referees. You get the 2 hands, the 3 hands, the splayed out hands, the 1 hands. Playing all the hits is what we're doing. Looking wild. I gotta get this Eddie hand back over here. Plastic. Eddie Guerrero Prison. Looking good. And we got twist ties. Yep, got them down here on the legs. And there's 1, 2. We're going to buckle my shoe, I think. Nothing up top, so we're clean. There we go. There we go. Come on, get these hands out of here. See you later, goodbye, shuffle. All right, let's get down to Eddie Guerrero business. A lot of hands here, so you can really make this Eddie your own is what you can do. We do got 2 gripping hands here if need be. 2 fists as well. Ready for those punches and bunches. Got those. Then we got the Randy Orton hands, the mystical, maniacal hands, doing all kinds of stuff. We got that with Eddie Guerrero. But now diving into old Eddie himself. What is going on here? We got Eddie with quite the mullet, looking a lot like Dominic Mysterio. I wonder who copied who, Todd McFarlane. We'll never know, I guess. We'll never get to the answer. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got the goatee going on. Got the mustache. Very stoic look on Eddie. No doubt about it, it's Eddie Guerrero. Somebody hands you this, you know who this is. You know it's Eddie Guerrero. I do think that looks good, representing his WCW look once upon a time. You got the bare arms here down into the white wrist tape. Got the maniacal hands, the mystical hands we talked about. We do got the Velcro LWO shirt looking very good. Is this reuse? I got to think this is reuse somewhere along the line. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's new. I mean, we've had LWO shirts over the years. We got that 4-pack Hall of Champions, whatever it was, or WCW 4-pack. Remember that Target one that went to deep clearance with Eddie with the blue jeans? Pretty rough Eddie. But that came with an LWO shirt. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. You can't see it, but I can. I can. It's right over there. It's got the Polly Pocket shirt. This one, nice soft goods LWO Latino World Order. Looking very, very nice. Got a nice new torso on Eddie. I don't know if we've got this torso before on him. It's a little bit jacked up. Of course, Eddie really cut up at the end of his career. This was kind of the beginnings of that, getting to that world in a lot of ways. But a good body style on him. I do think this works for me. We've seen Eddie with some crazy body types over the years. Remember that one Ultimate where he was just crazy jacked? And that was a little wild. That was a little wild. Getting down to the pants here. We've seen these before. Once again, you got the red, the black, and the gold. A very dull finish on the gold here. Not very shiny. I remember it in my mind's eye, and I could be wrong. I remember this being more shiny. Not quite garbage bag shiny, but shinier than it is. A very dull gold color on this one here. Gold and black attack on the boots as well. Black laces on there, looking pretty nice. Arms do go all the way around on this Eddie Guerrero. You do get the bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows playing the hits. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. A little bit limited with that long mullet back there, but that's a mullet you can set in anybody's watch too, really, at the end of the day. We're here for that. Ab crunch looking nice. Waist articulation. I broke through. It was stuck, and I pushed, and it broke through. It kind of broke the paint. A little looser than I would like it to be. That's what I'm going to say. Eddie Guerrero splits. There it is. Look at that. He's splitting in the midair. He's ready to go. Leg goes up just fine. No Vietnam bounce back. I feel like we're past those days. Legs looking good. You do get the thigh cut. Double jointed pin knees. Oh my gosh. You know I don't like those pin knees. Boot cut right there. And then you get the ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. Our usual articulation. Still a little loose in the right. We've had looser, but still a little loose in those right foot for some reason. Does say 2024 made in Vietnam, Mattel. So a little reuse on the leg department. On the boots, makes sense to me. Got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that goes. Should fit on a ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. And what do you know? He does represent the LWO, Eddie Guerrero. I like this figure. However, I like the shiny gold I wish it did have. And I think, yes, we did get this Ultimate. We got this not too long ago. Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler. This was a Walmart exclusive. Very similar, obviously, going for the same thing, but you got the more shiny gold on this. Now, you do got the black wrist tape compared to the white wrist tape, and you got the skin tone differences. A little paler on the Ultimate, a little bit more tan over here. I can appreciate that. We've seen Eddie extremely tan, and we've seen him very pale. Paler than me. I've seen it. I've seen it. So, I don't know. And I do like... It's funny, the Ultimate has a much larger head than the Elite. The Elite's a little dialed back in the size. Feels like there's more details in the Ultimate head than this one. So, a little bit interesting here. I guess if you really wanted to, you could flip-flop the shirts, mix them around, mix them up, and choose your own adventure, really, at the end of the day. But that was the Ultimate Walmart exclusive a year ago, 2 years ago. What is time once again? And then the hits keep on coming, and they go all the way back to the Jakks days. Jakks? Yeah, Jakks Deluxe version right here, part of the Classics line. I believe this is a ringside exclusive 2-pack with Rey Mysterio once upon a time. So we got that in the Deluxe. And then we got this one in the Classic Superstars, a deep cut boxed Classic Superstars. A lot of people don't count this one, but it does have the logo on it, so you do have to count it. Part of the Classic Superstars. Check out my book for even more details on that. The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstar series, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now. Go pick up your copy. But this is a very fun one in the LW shirt from Jakks, way at the dying days of Jakks, right before they went over to Mattel. A fairly rare boy. It took me a while to track down a second one. I have a mint on card one. I'm looking at it right over there, a mint in box. This one I did get a loose version here. But we've had representation of this Eddie over the years. I don't know. This one's not perfect, but it is good. It does have the 2026 bells and whistles for the most part, which is always fun to have. Some of these other ones are, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old at this point. So constant learning, constant improvement should be, in fact, taking place in front of our eyes. I will say I like the tan on this one. I think I do like the head more on this one, even though it's a little small. But I do like the Ultimate with the more gold color, the more bright gold color. Personal preference at the end of the day. But Eddie, we'll take all the Eddies we can get. Here's another one representing the LWO. What's your thoughts on this one? You need this Eddie in your collection. You've been holding out for this Eddie. Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Plenty of stuff to keep you busy each and every day over there. And best of all, you do support the channel. Like I said, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available where podcasts are found, videocast on YouTube. So for Eddie Guerrero and the LWO, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna party?